There's no drive band. How is there no drive band? I don't feel like splicing today. Do I ever feel like splicing? No, not really. Hello, fiber friends, and welcome to... I was trying to be cozy by the fire and do some spinning and have a cozy fire, and this wheel, I haven't spun on it for a while and it was not set up and everything was a mess. Are we cozy now? I think we're getting there. See this over here? I'm weaving some curtains for my kitchen out of linen, and I'm spinning flax. And that's not exactly totally 100% like winter cozy, but I'm at the end of the year, we all are, and I'm sort of looking back. I always do a little reflection on what I've done and accomplished for the year. And I realized that I had two really huge events happen this year. The COE was this year. Like, that blows my mind. And of course the trip to Peru, which, you know, there were a lot of great things. There were a lot of difficult things that happened on that trip. Ultimately though, for me, it wasn't a vacation, it was a work trip. Work that I'm privileged to be able to do and that I thoroughly enjoy. There's a lot of behind the scenes background stuff that goes on that a lot of people don't see or maybe even realize. So I feel like I have reached that point right now with JillianEve where the business of running JillianEve has gotten in my way of doing the crafts. I never wanted to be one of those people that regretted monetizing their hobby. I'm having struggles. What is grist? It's fine. Whatever this ends up being, it's gonna just be rustic. We'll call it rustic. Yeah, look at this rustic flax. It's fine. It is much more difficult to get a slub out of line flax than it is to get a slub out of wool, because the staple is that long. So it's kind of like have it right on its way in to the yarn or live with it. Did I say that I haven't spun on this wheel for months and then proceed to attempt spinning without oil? Yes. I'm sorry. That was rude of me. If your wheel's noisy, it's because they're yelling at you and are asking for oil. Squeaky wheels and all that. People like novelty, don't we? Like, we like things that are new and different. I think that's why we enjoy advent calendars, that we get to unbox a little treat each day. When I was in college and getting my education degree, we talked about how important novelty is as a tool. We remember the school days when our routine was broken. We remember those days. Those were special. They stood out. They were different. And you can use novelty to great effect when you're teaching intentionally. But if every single day is novel, if every single lesson is completely presented in a different way, if everything is different all the time, then you don't have novelty. You have just a random, unpredictable, anxious-inducing, for some of us, existence. And I've been thinking about that lately, especially in the ways that it relates to holidays. Whatever it may be, it's a time when we talk a lot about traditions and doing our traditional things, but at the same time, there's so much new stuff happening. Where do we draw that line between, you know, something being traditional and something being novel? And can we have too much novelty? I don't know, but I'm kind of reflecting on that a little bit. And I think sometimes when we combine decision fatigue with the joy of novelty, we get things like advent boxes to unbox, and it brings joy and it's fun. But I also think that there can be too much novelty and we can get out of whack. And I find myself with JillianEve seeking a lot of novelty. I really enjoy the whole YouTube aspect of what I do as its own craft, and I really enjoy that. But sometimes constantly coming up with new stuff is also exhausting, like too much novelty, and I want to kind of get back to just a little bit of a routine. I feel like that would be something that is good for me right now in this month. It was a whirlwind of a November because I came back from Peru and I barely feel like, I mean, I unpacked the day the day after I was home. I got home at like 2 a.m. So it was that day. I unpacked, I did laundry. I still feel like I'm unpacking though. Like I haven't caught up with everything yet. And now here we are and it's Vlogmas. What is Vlogmas gonna look like? Well, I'm gonna take this as a blessing in disguise because I haven't had a whole lot of time to plan Vlogmas. I think that maybe just showing up in my studio and just doing stuff that's here and enjoying what's here. I think that sounds like a good idea to me. One of the things I didn't finish was this flax spin. This isn't flax I grew. I hope you're not disappointed. My flax is still waiting to be fully retted. That was the flax I grew over the summer. This is a strick that I purchased. It's pretty coarse. It's hard to get nice, good, fine linen lined flax for spinning if you didn't grow it yourself. But, you know, it's fine. I'll make something rustic out of it and it'll be something. But I am enjoying spinning it, and it's good practice for when the fine stuff does arrive on my distaff. I started this one for the video I made about this country craftsman. That was a fun video to kind of look into the history of it. And I started spinning this so I could have something on to, you know, test out the wheel and stuff, and then that's it. I haven't even filled the bobbin. So I think I'm gonna spend a little time each day working on this flax spin. We'll see how far we get. I have some socks I'm working on too. I can't tell Mark that they're for him. They might be, but I have such a hard time finishing socks. I feel like if I tell him that the socks are for him, I will panic and then not finish them. I don't want that. I want to finish them. So they're for no one. They have no deadline. They're just fun. I'm not even going to show you what they look like yet. One of the traditions I do have with my kids is every time it is the first snow of the year, we have hot chocolate. And this year, we went out for some special hot chocolate. So here we go. It is the first snow, and we need to get some hot chocolate. Apple Holler is a local apple orchard, and so that has local apples, hot chocolate, mocha, which is like grown-up hot chocolate, and a chocolate macaroon. For the novelty, I think it's time to open an advent box. This is the box that Twice Sheared Sheep sent me. I am an affiliate with them. I don't think they have any boxes left, but we're gonna enjoy this one together. If you have any advent boxes or anything fun that you are opening up, let me know what you're doing. Is it yarn, fiber, whatever's in here? I don't know. Let's find out. When I talked to them and they told me how many boxes they were doing, I was like, how many helpers do you have? Because I have done Vlogmas boxes in the past and I didn't do more than 60, and it was so much work for Mark and I to pack those. We had folding tables set up in our living room for like weeks. I mean, it was worth it, but fitting all the numbered boxes in like puzzles, I recognize how much work went into this box, and I think it's absolutely beautiful, and I can't wait to see what's in here. Number one is huge, and it's kind of heavy. Let's see what's in it. I haven't peeked, I haven't done anything. Okay. Oh, cute. It's a tumbler. Oh my goodness, I can put my hot chocolate in it. How perfect is that? Sloth mode activated. What a good reminder to not overdo it, to keep things simple and just do what you can do. I like this. I will be relaxing and enjoying something warm and delicious in this cute tumbler. Thank you to Sheared Sheep. This is fabulous. I will enjoy this. I don't have a lot of tumblers actually. I have 2. Now I have 3. I have a few other ideas for things that I want to work on this month, but you'll have to stay tuned to the next Vlogmas to find out what they are. I'll see you then.